I'm not sure what it is, but recently I've become really obsessed with my fidget spinner. Like, it's just something, it just makes a nice noise, relaxes me. Literally, while I'm editing, I'll have this on my desk. It's just spinning away. I don't know such thing as like distracting, but not distracting at the same time, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's not actually what today's video is about. You have to excuse all these lights. There's like 4 or 5 police cars outside for some whatever reason. I mean, not outside my house, but on my road, kind of policing, I guess. But yeah, what's going on, guys? It's your boy JC. I hope you guys are doing well in this time. I know it's still a little bit rocky. Some are better than others, but I hope you guys are all well. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite camera accessories. So let's get into it. So let's obviously start this off with a little bit of honesty here, and that wasn't actually police. I know it kind of seemed like it, but it was from this little guy here.
Got him!
So I want to talk to you guys today about this, what is it called? The Sunfo RGB Light P10. Yeah, this little guy here, because you see so many videos about the best like accent lights to get, the best portable lights to get when you're going camping or traveling, or little things that can go inside your bag. But you hear the common ones like Aperture, the Aperture MC, right? I saw that, and I saw that, and I said, really? For a little light like that? I was a bit like, come on now. I don't really want to spend all that money, especially as someone who's fairly new in the industry. You don't want to be spending that much money on something so small. Something you won't be using that often, because that could buy like a lot of things. But that much on just such a tiny light, I thought, surely there's something more. Surely there's something that I can get more value for money. So I went searching around, and that's where I came across this little guy. So it's just a normal light. It does bi-color. You can change the color temperature. You can change RGB, goes full RGB, and obviously different effects. So if I switch this off, very dark, and actually use, let's change that effect back to normal, we can, it's a pretty good key light. It's a pretty good, just as that. And obviously you can change that temperature. So if we go really warm now, there it is, really warm. It's pretty bright. That lights me perfectly. Don't really need much more than that. And obviously we can go extremely cold, and it's literally all changed with these simple dials here. You just hold it down when you want to change it. So if we just, let's get out of this Halloween movie here. Oh gosh, that's very scary. I don't like that at all. So it's sort of light, really. It's just something I would recommend to anyone who's looking for a small portable light. It's cheap, it does the job, it has everything you want to do with a light, right? So maybe you want to use it for when you have your Zoom meetings, or when you're in the car and you need another light from a camping trip, or whatever it is. There's so many different instances you can use this. Like, something I actually want to do in the future is somehow use like two-sided Velcro or something. Two-sided Velcro? No. Velcro that you can stick on. I don't know, two-sided Velcro you can stick on maybe something like a scooter or skateboard, or something where you can get like a cool long exposure shot, or just something like that. You have so many different applications you can do with such a simple light. And when you have the possibility to go from just a bicolor to RGB to the different effects, there's endless amount of opportunities that you can do with this small little light. So for example, let's say I wanted to have a little hair light. I don't have one right now. I could just attach this behind me, obviously out of frame, but you can now see that I slightly stick out of the background a bit more. Obviously I can't use it now because this is the product. But yeah, so there's so many different things you can do with it. I personally kind of would use it more just for the RGB. I might just want to get a pop of color from somewhere. You never know, on like whatever you're shooting, you might need a scene like I just had in the beginning, looking like this police here. Alternatively, it's not just the police sirens you can do. You can actually use, if we get that, change this, and it's literally changing it from these little diodes here. Literally just drag it down, and you can see from this little screen, as you can see now, that little screen literally tells you what it is you want. So if I want flashing lights, like there's lightning storm or something, or maybe you want pretending someone's watching TV. I mean, I don't really get this one because it doesn't really look like a TV. The Other lights do this a bit better. However, for the price you're paying, I'd say it's worth it. There's so many applications you can use just for this simple little light, and the best part is like what, $30, £25 or something. So it's so cheap, so cheap. You could literally have like what, 4 of these for the price of one Aperture MC. I know Aperture are very good, and I love Aperture brand, but 150. That's quite a bit for something so small. Like, I know they do have the app. That's pretty cool. You can set the color from the app, but is it a gimmick? Will you really be using that? I mean, I can pretty much get the colors I want just from this, and they do have this tiny little kind of dial here on the left which shows you the different colors at their different points, because on the back, if you can see this screen here, yep, that tells you different colors. So right now that's going to show me what color temperature I'm at. As you can see, as I move the dial here, you can see the color getting cooler just from the screen. Again, if you want to change the mode, just press this down, hold it down, sorry, and then yeah, here we are again. I can hold it down to change through the colors. So we're on a blue, I can literally hold this down, see where we change to. Now we're going to purple, and yeah, literally like that. So it does everything you need for such a small tiny item. Really is a no-brainer for this. The little effects you can get, and there's so many different ways you can use this, applications you can use this. I think really it's a no-brainer. So it's definitely something you should be adding to your camera bag. Editor Jordan here. Just wanted to mention how great the battery life was on this. Like, for some reason I started the test at around like 9 o'clock, but I started running a test of how long it would go full power on like one of the RGB colors, and it was going for at least 4 hours, and then I got a bit tired, so I didn't actually finish the test. However, it did go at least 4 hours of solid 100% use. It got a little bit warm, but for a small device, it has pretty good battery back in. So if you are looking for a small portable light, I do recommend this Sunfo, or this. I'll link it below. So I think it's literally from one of those kind of Chinese brands, so I don't think it's the best, but really, like, it's a pretty solid aluminium, I presume, build. Charges with a USB-C, has a little thing here you can put like one of those straps on. Has a 1/4 screw mount, so you can put it on a tripod. You know, it does come with a tiny little tripod as well and a ball head, so you can swivel this around. So there's a lot you can do with it. You know, it obviously doesn't come with a softbox like the Aperture one does, so you can't get that nice kind of softened lighting. But it's not like it's massive. Like, again, if we just, it's not that bad. Like, I think you could get away with using just this. Like, if you were in a pinch, you didn't really have a lot of money to get like a solid light and a big softbox, this does the trick. Like, it does light me, and that's the aim of any light, just to brighten the subject, and that is exactly what this does. So yeah, if you are looking for a small portable light, I recommend this one. So yeah, that's pretty much all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.